And welcome back to the next episode of Talksmackwithmac. I got all of my homies here. You know, FatBoy's jumping back on the pod, you know, talking a little bit of spoken word, a little bit diving deep into the history of his life and all the crazy shit that he has done.
Are you ready? Let's talk smack.
But before we talk about that, I want to let you all know, everybody in North Vegas, Las Vegas, don't matter. If you need a cut, make sure you hit my boy Evan up. This dude is coming and hooking everybody up, and his fades is so damn nice, but he could do anything that you need, people. $15 for a cut and a little bit on top for that gas money. But it doesn't matter if you're at your house, your homie's house, or you can go to his house. Evan got you. Now,
you just gave me a fade last week.
Man, that ball down there.
Homie hooked me up.
Hey, on the real, he comes and he has his little razor dog and he hits my shit up on the head and my head feels so bomb afterwards.
You go to sleep.
Oh
God, you go to sleep after that shit.
Man, people be rubbing my head for good luck and shit, and I'm like, stop it, stop.
It's my good luck.
Can I touch your head?
No.
God, like I'm not.
If you're gonna touch the top, you gotta touch the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So let's not play. Yeah, man, this pod is gonna be dope. You know, we got FatBoy in here. We got my boy Kyle.
Yes, sir.
We got Cloud in the back recording. He might say a little onesie or twosies. We don't know yet. And then we got this bald motherfucking Tupac lookalike motherfucker coming on, Elijah T. But of course, being the person that he is, you know his ass is running late. But he will be here soon.
Color people time.
Whose time you on? Not mine. Look, Jax even got mad. But anyways, FatBoy, man, I appreciate it, dog.
Absolutely,
Jumping
man.
back on the pod.
Absolutely.
You know, the first one was absolutely amazing. It was a great conversation. I was getting amazing feedback from it. But unfortunately, every battery I had died. Dub wasn't here yet. My memory cards were full. It was like the worst of all cases happened.
Murphy's
and we had
Law is what they call that.
Right?
Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah.
But we will persevere. We will strive forward and rectify the situation. So
all we said was like, shit, run it back.
Run it back. Hey, that means it's got to be a part two. So
yeah. And you know, I was gonna have you on here multiple times, anyways.
Yeah,
just
be on here like 10 times.
A month. Shit.
Okay.
I'm like, this is number 5 for me. 6.
I got something for Kyle coming, man. Like I got Elijah, hooked Elijah up with the hoodie, showing my appreciation for you guys getting on the pod. Once you get 4 times on Talks Mac with Mac, you will be getting some type of reward.
Mystery gift. I like
it. And Kyle, you know, it's got to be heartfelt. So I got to sit down and really think about what I get you guys. So you might have something coming soon, dog. I got you.
Man,
I got you. I appreciate
I'm
it.
FatBoy, so you know me, nigga. I just some food to be cool. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, it has to have long-term, you know, heartfelt.
Right.
Food, you're gonna inhale that shit within seconds.
Facts.
So
Big facts.
Yeah, you're fat ass.
Big facts.
Yeah, so I can't get you food. It's not gonna be heartfelt.
Yeah, I got it.
Unless it is like a big ass steak or something, and then I'll have like a Talk Smack symbol on it.
I'm not a steak person.
Crazy.
All right, what if I get you some chicken fried steak? I'm on it.
Did you hear what you said?
It doesn't matter, like,
It's chicken.
whether it's cooked.
Steak, chicken fried steak.
You're just a weirdo. Who doesn't like steak?
I didn't say
I know
didn't
what to
like
get him, man.
steak.
If I get him some food, I'll make you one of my shakes personally, dog. I got you. Help you work on that 6-pack.
I mean, I eat steak like every now and then, but like it's just not like if I got a choice between chicken, steak, or fish, I'll probably do fish.
Yeah, fish is lean. Feels nice. I had some salmon yesterday. It was pretty good.
Salmon's kind of high in fat. Let's not go to the nutrition side of it, but it is still.
Let's go
fish.
to the nutrition side. So, salmon is very, very high in fats. It has its good fats, but it depends.
Monosaturated to be particular.
It depends on what your goals are, I guess.
True.
You know, if you're on a low fat diet, then yeah, it's not going to be good.
Right.
But I've come to realization that as long as you're putting good fats in your body, man, fuck what happens. You know, give your body some good shit. And I'm skinny than motherfucker, so I could use that avocado and almonds and salmon and all that.
That's all still, yeah, like you said though, it's all still healthy. But avocados, I that's another one. I can't do avocados. Bro.
I'll eat avocado by itself, bro.
That's fucking gross too. But to each his own though. Like I can't.
What
you eat don't make me shit. You know? So yeah, that's just what that. What you eat don't make me shit, so I'm good. Straight up.
That's probably why I be shitting so much, it's because the healthy fats just be coursing through my body and wants to jump in the toilet.
Here's a little fun fact for the viewers out there. How many podcasts have Levi talked about shit?
It's been at least 3 or 4. Hey, y'all know me. I talk my shit all the time, baby.
Talk that shit.
Hey, I'm going to make a sub-pod called Talk Shit with Mac, and it's just going to be straight number 2.
Got the little bathroom view, you know what I'm saying? Like
different toilets. What's your favorite toilet? You want the one where you press the buttons? And
you want a bidet? You want what you want?
Oh my god!
Hey, there was one in I think it was in Thailand where the seat warmed up. You know, it had the bidet, it had everything.
There, like.
I was like, damn, bro. You know how many gym battles I would have won as a kid on Pokemon with this toilet?
My goodness.
Hey, that's where the best training and gym battles have won. I'd be on the toilet for an hour and a half.
No lies
quick.
being told. No lies being told.
Man, this good shit. Good shit. No point intended. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. But we waiting on Lodge to get here, man, to start the festivities. But we're gonna give them another 10, and then we just gonna have to do what we do, Kyle.
Yep.
But FatBoy, you got back on the pod, and there are some things that we didn't get to discuss before. You know, your love for spoken word, how you got started, the adversity that you have faced in your life. It's your time, man. Whatever you want the people to know about you.
In terms of adversity, there's been a lot of it, but a lot of it was also self-inflicted, I would say. Like, I wouldn't say that, like, you know, you got people that are born into unfortunate situations, and then you got people that create unfortunate situations. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you happen to be the latter.
I was the latter, exactly. Like, I created the unfortunate situations. Now, like, you know, moved out here as a kid at 13 or 14, one of those, and two-parent household.
Why'd you move out here?
Oh, because I was a juvenile delinquent, and I was going to end up being warded the state of California if my sister, which is essentially my mom and dad, didn't take me in. You get what I'm saying? So they essentially saved my life, and I went again and fucked it up just through the progressions of the years. Never really sought out like how to cope and deal with shit that had happened in my adolescent years. And see, here's the thing about that. Like, no matter who you are, there's always going to be something that happens in your life that is not going to be in your favor. You just gotta knuckle down and do what we call like a big picture. Yeah, you have to knuckle down and essentially just find healthy ways to cope with whatever is going on in your life, even if that means going to seek professional help. Because a lot of it's like frowned upon now to like as you being weak to go and talk to somebody that maybe like has a broader lens or a different scope or just even a different perspective as to like something, giving you some insight as to how for you to cope as a human. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's like, oh, you weak. Like, you can't just deal with it. Like, man up. Like, we say man up. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, what does that mean even? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's more or less like how, if I had to epitomize like what man up is, like in man or woman up, like, you know what I'm saying? It would just simply be to find the best resolution in a healthy fashion to be able to sort through life. Because that's ultimately what it is. Right?
Everybody's
like,
man and woman up is going to differ based on them individually.
Right. You know, and it's the real way to think about it for me is I learned to be both a sheep and a wolf, like, at the same time. Because in every environment, there's not, you don't need to be a wolf in every environment. Sometimes you just need to sit back and just listen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, okay, let's say you start a new job. You go in that new job and you just like, oh, no, I know this, I know that. Like, bro.
People are going to be like, what?
Yeah. Like,
you're going to feel some
They're not going to like you. They're going to feel some type of way. You're probably going to get fired. Like, fucking fired.
You don't know how to work as a team.
You don't know how to work as a team.
Adjust.
You always trying to, like, and if you do have that, like, oh, you know this and know that, there's ways to go about it.
Yes. Yep.
Like, there's always I wouldn't even like a self protocol. I guess that's probably not the best terminology I could use, but that's what I'm gonna use for fucking right now. All right. In terms of how to grow amongst your peers in a work environment, to whereas they would like actually respect what you're trying to bring to the table, as opposed to just you walked in the door and was like, I know this, I know that, I know, like that. It just doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
something I preach. Sorry to cut you off. Something I preach to my little brother all the time is communication, but just as important, delivery.
absolutely.
If you're gonna go to somebody and you're gonna criticize them or anything like that, have a plan. You start with a compliment, say what the fuck you gotta say, and with a compliment.
Yeah.
Because the first and last thing to ever remember is,
Compliment.
hey, that motherfucker appreciates me a little
right,
bit. And you know what? Maybe I should try this a little bit more. So inversely, like you're saying, if you go into a brand new job and you're just like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's like, who the fuck do you think you are, dude?
Especially if you're not even like if you're not even a superior. Like, I know
you better
like,
be Tom Brady in this bitch coming to the Buccaneers trying to,
people that walk in my job every day, bro, and they're like, oh, well, I know this, I know that. I'm like, okay, so when you fuck up, make sure you know how to fix it too. I'm not the one. I'm not finna be that dude. And in the scope of that also, I'm gonna let the appropriate superiors know what's going on. It's not to say that like, oh, I'm being a snitch or anything like that. No, because I have to report to people on the daily. Like,
and you're fucking up the cohesion.
If you're fucking up the process, like it's my job to let them know, because we either have to move you somewhere to where you're better suited for the team, or we got to get rid of you. But it's not gonna come back and fall on me.
You're only as strong as your weakest link.
Right, absolutely.
That weakest link is, just poison, toxic.
Absolutely.
Shit, you look at it at 5 people, you're the average of the 5 people you're around, right?
Yes.
If you got 400s and then 1 0, you're fucked.
You're still 400 though.
Yeah.
Like that's all you gotta think about it. Let's think about that math. You got 5 people, 400s, 1 0. That means that's a 20%
chance that job is gonna be fucked.
Right. 20%.
Destroyed.
Yep. That's a high percentage
Yeah,
too,
I'm
to
not,
say that.
All right, let's put it like this.
On.
You got 20% chance to die tomorrow. Oh shit! I'm staying my ass in the house.
Yeah,
that's
I'm not even
high,
leaving the couch.
Because you know how many different variations you can come about like how that 20% could happen, or what I could do throughout the course of the day tomorrow, to whereas that would come into effect. It's like, come on, bro. Like that's millions of different variations, and you gotta think that's 20%. Like that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that is insane. All right, so you came down, you're dealing with some issues, moved to Vegas, started, if you will, a new life.
Yeah.
And then you fucked
football.
it up again.
Well, it didn't really get fucked up until I would say
about 8 years later after moving.
I would say like 21, 22, because I was working. I won't say where I was working because I don't want to make it seem like that was contributing to, although it was. But yeah, I will just say fitness is fun. That's all I'll say. Working in fitness is fun.
If you know, you know. Dude.
Yep, exactly.
Hey,
you would have to know me on a personal level to know where that is.
If I turn this on, can you edit that out?
Not the way that you wanted.
Okay, all right, we'll keep it going. All right, so when we all sweat so damn much,
that's why I didn't wear. Last time I wore a hoodie like a dumbass. So.
Yeah, you was taking off layers as the conversation progressed.
Type shit.
But yeah, if you guys need a little break, let me know. But you can continue, bro.
Oh yeah, so I still was dealing with like issues, like just because obviously now, like, I mean, I'm a talker. Like, I'm not gonna pull a Kyle and say I'm not a talker. I'm a talker, okay?
I was told to shut up today, guys. So
like, it wasn't by me.
It's subject. You're good. As
it wasn't by
the
me.
focal
So
point is on him.
Of course,
yeah.
It wasn't by me, so I don't know who the fuck told you that. But.
Oh, it was me for sure. I remind him all the time about how he's a talker, bro, and he never shuts up. But you know what? I have learned so fucking much from Kyle.
You can't. How could you not?
Hey, if you just listen, because he talks about 2 things. It's boxing or fucking music.
Yep.
That's it, bro.
So if you listen, you're going to learn some shit about one of them 2 subjects.
For sure. And so I just was dealing with some shit, wasn't really willing to like seek out professional help. Like I thought eventually like maybe it would just go away, but like it just doesn't go away. Like you have to find the underlying issue as to why you're fucked up. Like I would drink myself into an oblivion, like, and just everything's okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then
Being delusional.
yeah, straight delusional. Straight delusional. I've always had a thing for like writing and going back also. So like with me being a talker, like I could literally talk myself in and out of any situation. I feel like it. Like I've done it before. I've been a dude, be broke going to a nightclub. I'm gonna talk my way in. I'm gonna talk myself into somebody's table, and they might buy me a table like that night.
I'm trying to get my mouthpiece.
Me too.
Like
I
that.
just I can
People
sell somebody a
shit.
penny, but I'm like, ooh,
Work,
man.
like just working. When you learn how to sell one thing, you learn how to sell everything. Unfortunately,
It's cool because W's in the back doing his thing. I just wanted to intro with me face to face, but I did notice that you could just turn it off. Yes, getting a table, talk yourself in and out of things.
It's reckless, man. It's like I would see people like they would tell me over the years, like, oh, bro, like you got an amazing gift, bro. Like, you know, at first I would always think that it's people talking about football because, like, obviously that was
the thing that you were known for.
The thing that I was known for was football.
I mean,
but then,
for obvious reasons, dude's a fucking freak.
I'm really not
In a good way.
Like,
In a good. Man, stop fucking playing.
I'm really not.
This dude told me that he squatted 680 pounds, but he is not a freak. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, for
This
real.
dude
Bro, I know.
deadlifted my Caprice in the garage and moved it over for me the other day.
Bro,
He's
this nigga's lying,
ridiculous.
bro.
But he actually could if he wanted to.
Hey, I asked him, I said, hey, man, if I was trapped underneath
Contingent
a car.
on the situation, then
Yeah.
yes. Like I'm not gonna say I'm lifting and like, yo, nigga, hurry up, bro. Like,
No, you're going to.
get your ass from under there. Get your ass from under there.
even think about
shit on myself.
Think about the attempt. Think about the attempt. I could see Levi under a car and be with all my might wanting to save him. Like, that shit ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just-
Hey, who's the homie that moved the rock? You remember the hiker? He got trapped in the rock, and then his arm was coming off or some shit. He like moved the
remember
rock
that.
off his arm or some shit.
That's
Fight
just
or
raw.
flight
That's
kicked in,
Yeah,
and
that's
just-
just fight or
I've heard,
flight.
maybe not specifically the one that you're talking about. I've heard something similar where people are hiking, get trapped under a boulder, and they get the boulder off of themselves.
Yeah.
They destroy everything.
Oh,
but
yeah,
but
I'm
they
sure.
get that shit off. Yeah.
They're alive still, so
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's I guess
Yeah.
that's the real reason.
So basically, if my fight or flight kicked in and I was like lifting weights, that would be you on just like normal.
Just kind of like, yeah. Or like on like a max out day. You know what I mean? Like knowing you're going to go into the gym, like, okay, yeah.
Hey, my
about to
max
kill
is
the
this
max.
is not even his warm up.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, granted, going back to me being the little skinny motherfucker I am, it's not saying much. But all right, let's put it like this: if you combine his max bench and my max bench, that is your warm up.
Yep.
I don't know about that.
It's close.
What?
Maybe like a good working set.
Yeah, that's probably
Like maybe like a good work, but still.
What's yours?
225?
What's yours?
About the same.
That's 450.
You eating that for breakfast?
I mean,
Like a good working set.
All right, yeah. Good working set. You're warming up 385.
now I don't think I can hit 450 now.
What are you hitting right now? 405. I know that for a
405
fact.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
405.
I mean, all right. Enough said.
Yeah.
Next part. I proved my point. You know.
In my heyday though,
405.
like I slapped 5 and some change. Like
Oh, man.
I'm not a freak. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm
fat
not,
boy.
though. Like, I'm
Come
just-
on, bro. How many boxes of cereal did you eat growing up to get that strong?
Mm-hmm.
You was putting back 2 boxes a day type
first
shit.
off,
huh?
hold on, nigga. If you think it was just cereal, you're sadly mistaken. Like I was eating everything.
Hey, the homie hasn't picked up a green from the ages of 13. And that's why you don't like steak, huh? He was like, it was just straight fucking steak. Just beef and
Meat and
chicken.
potatoes.
Yeah, meat and
Like-
potatoes, exactly, yeah.
Pops is like, you got to get big, son. We got to get you to the league.
Man, so let's see. Fast forward now.
A lot of food stamps. My card would have been maxed out.
Listen, it was just ultimately I fell into a really bad addiction. Like, let's just go all the way there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
This is where people about to learn, man.
so I started doing meth and heroin in like 2016, and it just took me on an absolute like roller coaster. Like it's, man, that shit strips everything from you. Like I hear about like people being like a long time. When I say long time, I'm talking about like 10 plus years addicts to like heroin or meth. I don't even fucking see how it's possible. Like, and like still like when they say functioning, I'm like, okay, listen, I don't in my like cognitive thinking now, I don't think there's a such thing as a functioning addict in terms of like heroin, meth, like crack. I don't think it's possible. I think it's more or less a person trying to convince themselves that what they're living is a normal reality in comparison to everybody else. Because you get up and go to work every day, okay, just because you're going home and smoking dope, like if you're only sleeping for 10 hours a week, chances are that's not normal. That's not a functioning addict.
And I want to interject.
There's no such thing. Like it's such an oxymoronic statement, like to begin with. I'm a functioning addict. What?
The fuck does I function to my next fix?
Right.
That's it.
So, because to say you're a functioning addict would be like, okay, saying like a heavy heroin addict, which I was, okay? No needles. I'm definitely afraid of needles, so that never was the case, right? That's like saying, oh yeah, I can go like, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't have heroin, I'd be cool. Which, honestly, that's actually for me, I've never ever been sick.
Yeah.
Okay. But also, physically, I was never sick. But if I didn't smoke, I was tripping on you, Dub. Like I'm tripping on everybody, bruh. Like,
and that's what the interjection I wanted to make. Like,
that should be terrible.
You can be psychologically addicted to anything, but furthering his point, meth, heroin, where you start to see the physical, like being sick. You know what I'm saying? Your body is reacting to not having the drug. Yeah, I find it very, very interesting too, where people are like on those substances and they're like, yeah, I'm a functioning addict.
It completely wipes out your like anything, like especially meth and heroin both, like drugs in particular, like, and I don't knock. I just live a life of recovery now, and it's like I'm on my live as shit. I'm in my bag, as my bros will say when I'm in my bag, we're living my life.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we're gonna get into that.
That's how I like to phrase it, because anything logical that you think is like it fucks up your prefrontal cortex, which is in control of your logical thinking.
Yep.
So the whole idea of like anything that you think, that's why you always hear about like drug addicts doing the most outlandish shit, right? Because that's what they think is normal at that time. Like, bruh. I've done some outlandish shit. I'm not gonna say none shit on this pod, because that'd be pretty much me incriminating myself, and Metro might be knocking at my fucking door.
And you know the feds listening, peeps.
You know what I'm saying? And straight up, they are on everything, bro. Big Brother is watching, so to speak. But yeah, man, prison. Like I was in some shit. Like I was damn near getting ready to get hit with 33 burglaries and 33 grand larcenies.
Oh man.
I will say that because they can find that public record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
33.
God,
That's crazy.
Essentially was like, listen, I just need you to sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're about to do some magical things for a lot of people, bro.
I pray to.
With like your words.
I pray to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll get into that soon.
He gave me an ability to be able to speak what some people would equate, like, you know, eloquently or articulately. And I just, as opposed to using it to talk myself into a club or something like that, have like what I would say is malicious intent. Now I just use it to always try to empower others so that they
uplifting
can
as fuck.
Yes.
Reach their wildest dreams, bro. Like, and I do it from a point now to whereas I'm gonna tell you my story first before I tell you why you should do this way.
Yes.
Because that's like they say in AA or NA, whichever program you do. I do both. Okay. They say from one addict to another is without parallel, and what that means is that, you know, a counselor can say everything, all the right things to you, but for some odd reason, nothing ever resonates unless it's from somebody that has been through the shit that you've been through. You know what I'm saying? So if I could give out my number on here to anybody struggling or anything, I would, but I'm not.
Hit them up on Instagram.
Yeah, hit me up on the gram.
I'll put their Instagram in the description, man.
And
if anybody needs help.
I'm serious about that too, man, because it's real. Like, the opiate epidemic and methamphetamine, or listen, I don't even care if it's heroin or meth. If you got an addiction and you want to reach out and talk about it, man, hit me on the gram, man. Like, you know, if it comes to that, I'll give you my number, because that it's important for you guys to know, for people to know that, like, it's somebody out there listening and that is willing to listen. It's crazy how, like I said earlier, like, you frowned upon for saying, oh, I need to speak to somebody for professional help, right?
Yeah.
But, like, what is more therapeutic than talking?
Exactly. Because if you could share your words, share your feelings,
Right.
and people is going to sit there and shut the fuck up and listen and give their honest opinion, their honest feedback.
Right.
It's going to feel good, or
if I
even
don't say
to just
nothing
get
back.
it out.
Even if I don't say nothing back, bro,
to have
like,
somebody
just
listen to you and your issues.
You know, and that might be something that a bigger societal issue where maybe not so many people have those outlets, that close-knit circle, whether it be family or friends, you know what I'm saying?
Without being judged and talk
Exactly.
shit to.
Exactly.
And the craziest thing to me is that, and I'm realizing this now, is the lack of focus on mental health. You know, say I break my arm, right? Oh my God, my fucking arm is broke, Kyle.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You gonna take me to the hospital? Let's
Gotcha.
go get your fucking arm fixed.
Immediately.
Say my mind is broken, and I say I need help. People
they shun
laugh
you
at
off.
me.
Yeah.
It's like, are you serious?
Like, when did it come to that, though? Like, when did it, like, but we always say we want transparency.
Yep.
Hell, Trump tried that shit. He just say some outlandish shit, though, but we always say for a presidency, we want a president to be transparent. Trump gave you absolutely that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Trump advocate in any way.
It just sucks because he was a piece of shit.
He was a piece of
know?
shit, but he was
I agree.
transparent. He told you what the fuck he was thinking for
Yeah.
sure. Like,
Yeah.
he wasn't gonna steer from that
I
either.
always
Yeah,
I
you
give him
got to
that-
put
I
a
always give him
little
that
bit of
credit.
respect.
I will always give him that
Always give him
respect for
that
that.
credit,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not a Trump advocate at all. Like, don't paint me in that light, but I respect the man for telling the truth on what
We can
thought.
simplify it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, this is a classic Kyle line. Everybody wants to be real until it's time to be real.
Time to be real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, what kind of leader would you want? Somebody that is a known piece of shit that lets you know, hey, I'm a piece of shit, but I'm honest? Or a guy that acts like he's nice and cool to everybody, but is really the fucking devil
Like an
behind
actual
the
snake.
scenes?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'd take the former.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take the former.
Take the
I just
former.
don't want his name to be Trump again.
Oh yeah, never ever again anything like that piece of shit guy. But hey,
He's
man,
next level.
You know what?
when you get thrown into like the presidency and shit like that, it's like,
See, political debates can get like heated real quick
Yeah.
because like it can always go like somebody as equipped with words as I am. I can take one word you say, bro, and flip that shit against you 30 words.
Yes.
And you can be saying something that is like fact, and they will take that one word, bro.
Yep.
And then
run with it.
and run with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, bro, I lost. Like,
And you know what? It could be easily understood amongst people with two brain cells in their head that you misspoke in that 1 second. Like, it's like, he said this word. We all know he meant this one, but because you didn't say that, nope.
nah,
Yeah,
Now
we
it's game
ain't-
time. you
We're
know?
all humans, bro. We ain't perfect.
Exactly.
You know, I fuck my words up all the time. Before we get a little bit too off track, I would like to bring it back to you. And when you said when you got to prison, that was God's way of telling you to slow the fuck
oh
down,
yeah,
sit
man.
the
He
fuck
told
down.
me to sit down, bro. Like he said,
What happened in
'cause
prison? Like what? How was that whole experience for you?
It was humbling for sure. Like I didn't realize shit was fucked up until, like I did time in county, got out, and I was out for 10 days, and I was still like I was so reckless, bro. I had a house arrest monitor on. I was still out hitting licks on some crazy shit, doing the most. Like I was just in my head, I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And then I got arrested 10 days later. And they came in trying to hit me with some more charges on top of the shit, on top of the other burglaries or whatever. And I'm like, hold on. First off, like y'all saying that these new burglaries now they're trying to throw on me happened between what was it, October, the middle of October to the end of November. I'm like, first off, that's out because y'all might want to check y'all records because I was in custody here from September 17th to November 17th.
Throw that out.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, because they were trying to hit me with 10 more. I'm like, okay, y'all got me with one for this one because I got a house arrest. I'm dumb enough to go do this shit with a house arrest monitor on. So y'all got my dumb ass for that one. But the rest of that shit, finito, that's out. Oh, well, do you know? Listen, I'm not. That's y'all job to go find that out. I don't know nothing, bro. I stand by that, bro. I'm taking shit to the grave. I don't give a fuck how people look at me for it. My own integrity won't allow me to take somebody else down for what I got caught doing. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is. But so, to bring it back to a positive note, I was supposed to talk about hitting licks and shit. That's crazy. But,
That's the shit I like to talk about on the side, man. That's neither here nor there.
But in the case, though,
It's in my blood, bro. I like it. Just it comes out.
God gave me a shot at redemption, but first He said you got to sit down and figure some things out. And I did this program while I was locked up. It's called the Rise program, bro. And I had this little Hispanic lady. I'm not gonna say her name. Actually, I had a Hispanic lady and white lady, and they was mean as fuck for real. Like, it wasn't even that they was mean, bro. They was just stern and didn't take bullshit, right?
Yeah.
But those two women, bro, for real, they did a lot for me that they will never even know, unfortunately. It's not like I can reach out to them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they did a lot for me that I didn't know, like, how to sort through my own thoughts, like how to process things in a way as to, like, help for my ideas to be healthy, right? And that shit, that coupled with the idea of writing, like Elijah said on the last pod, like I've wrote for not anything serious on how I do now in terms of like I write to touch people or to try.
Yeah.
But the reminder is for myself, it is to like, this is where you were. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's I just keep that mindset and just the humility involved with. I always remember what it was like when I had nothing. And first off, I don't want to say like I have everything now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I remember what it was like sitting in a fucking cell and like I knew I wasn't going home for a while.
Would you also contribute that? Piggybacking off of the point where you were talking about people, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily reaching out for professional help, not to get too far left or right, you know what I'm saying, as far as the prison system, but for you specifically having to sit down, was that maybe the start of you realizing it's like, okay, I need to reach out, like I need to, like I can't handle this by myself, you know what I mean?
And that's the problem because that idea in itself is what America, like we as a people, I wouldn't even say America, the world, we all suffer from is I would call it, like, if I had to try to put a term to it, it's like selfism. Like, I got this. Like, I can do this. Like, to the idea that we can all knuckle down and bear through a situation. Like, homie, we are people. And more than anything else, we need each other. More than any substance. More than, like, and food. And, my baby brother's finally here 10 years later.
He had to double back.
This ain't mine, nigga.
Oh, you right. Straight up, huh? But yeah, man, it's
That you motherfucker. You about to get my shit.
the shit was real, man. Like it's, you see people in there, and like I remember my counselor telling me in particular, she was like, "So it sounds like you had a somewhat of a normal upbringing, and it, like you have a great family." And then she broke it down like this. She goes, "So what it really sounds like to me is that you're an idiot." And I'm
Shout out to her for saying it to you like that.
I'm like,
you had me at idiot.
bro, mind you, what, like, I mean, I get it. She can hit a button and she got COs that's gonna be there right there. You know what I'm saying? But before them COs there, if I was a crazy motherfucker, bro, like,
Still gonna take them at least 10 seconds.
I knew exactly where you was going with that. I'm like, God damn. This bitch just called me an idiot, huh?
Bro, but like I appreciate her so much, man, for just keeping it 100.
You got to.
Cause
even if it's absolutely terrifying considering the person.
They taught me that even with this situation, even when you persevere through it, that life is still going to continue to happen. But now they're essentially equipping us with skills to be able to cope with the latter half of life now after prison. Yep. And that's why people like laugh when they're like, "Oh, well, what you doing? News such going out tonight." Well, first off, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to the crib with my girl. It's discipline. Yes. I remember watching an interview with Tyson, And he said, without discipline, you're nothing. That's crazy because it's really true. Like if you can always think that you can bend but not break, and it's not going to eventually catch up to you, you got a sad thing coming because you're going to break eventually.
Facts.
It's just the way it is. But how that led me into my writing, it just allowed me to use it as an outlet. Because besides my counselors, I wasn't talking to people yet.
Yeah.
Like, I was literally using my own pieces that I was writing as therapy for myself, because I would write some shit, and then between going to therapy, or I wouldn't say therapy, but like counseling sessions and stuff in prison, I would go back and read shit like a month later, bro, and I'd be like, damn, bro, like, that's what you was on?
Meaning good or bad?
Good or bad. Like, that's what you was on? Like,
Yeah.
like why are you, like, why? Like, then that's when I started getting to the root of it. Like, why is it that I feel like this? Because if you don't get to the root of a situation, you will consistently find a way to fuck it up again.
And it takes a long time too, man.
Bro, I'm
It's
36.
Like peeling layers forever.
And I'm still learning about me.
Man, that's powerful right there. I'm trying to do that. That's such a tall fucking task, man.
It is a tall task, but you see, the thing is, like, it's like when I first started going to AA, like after I got out of prison and stuff like that, like I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted great things, right? I knew I wanted to get a job. I knew I wanted to work. I knew I wanted to write. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. I didn't know my brother had access to like the networking pool, and I didn't know that he was as big as he was. You know what I'm saying? We weren't even talking then either. So I just knew that I wanted to publish a book, like writing. I didn't know that it was gonna explode into like all this. This is a blessing. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Every second of every day of my life, I acknowledge the good and bad, though, because you have to acknowledge the bad to consistently go after the good.
I feel like you mostly learn from the bad.
I feel like
True and false.
For
me.
me personally,
Yeah.
when I do something good, one bad thing about me is I usually never stop and smell the roses and appreciate my successes. I was talking to one of y'all motherfuckers about that recently. And so when I do something good, it's like, all right, cool, I did that. Next. Versus if I do something bad, it just
sticks.
I'll soak it up and
Doing
it'll
something
replay
bad is
over
like-
and over and over.
It's like that crazy reverb that you can't figure out how to get rid of.
or this one. I
Oh,
like
you
this.
fuck Kyle's mind up, bringing in the.
No, I'm not even gonna go. I'm gonna just hop into this, piggybacking off of what y'all was saying. You can get 9 compliments in a row, and then the 10th.
It's a bad one.
Yep.
And
guess-
that's the
guess what
only
gonna
one you
focus
think
on.
about.
Exactly.
That's fucked up how that happens.
9 compliments in a row.
I'm gonna
You
start
only
thinking
think
about the good shit, bro. Man.
It's okay to acknowledge the bad, the one bad, like, because there may be some truth to it, but don't dwell in it.
Don't dwell
Yeah,
on it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't let it, like, kind of dissipate the 9 you just got. Like, bro, you
Exactly.
just got 9 compliments, bro. Like,
Straight
don't-
up, you're killing it.
Yeah,
you're an
I wouldn't
A,
say,
dog.
I mean,
You a 9 out of 10.
90%.
Hey, if I
Right.
had a 9 piece, I'll be happy to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? 10, you know, 9's just, it's too much. It's too much. give me that 9 piece.
Matter of
dog. I'll
fact,
be
he doubled. I
happy.
like that. He doubled down on the 9. He's like, no, keep the 10s. I actually.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
need to remind you who I am. You
Right.
know?
straight up. What, 9 piece?
Hey,
I'm looking for a
something.
dime that's the top of the line.
Let him know.
Cute face, little waist with a big behind.
I grade hard though, so you know, dime piece it might be a 9 for me. You know what I'm saying? But something else that you talked to me that was very empowering and is kind of, I guess, continuing your journey is when you got out of prison and getting reacclimated to the society and civilian life, because in weird ways or not, you know, I can relate to you a lot because going from the military to just civilian life is a mind fuck. So I can
the
only
same thing.
imagine prison.
It's the same thing. Because, I mean, especially for people who have been there, like, listen, I'm not even going to put a timetable to it because, like, you can have any amount of time in either the military or prison, and I feel like there needs to be some type of, like, you know, digression or degression, or I don't even know if I'm saying that right, a period of digression or regression there, okay? Period of regression in terms of getting you ready for civilization.
Slowly
again.
building yourself
like in
up.
prison, they should, if you are, let's say, a year or so, depending on severity of your case, or how long you've been in there.
Maybe start letting you go to a job. Like
no, they let you work in prison. I mean,
outside of 9 to 5.
Oh no, you may go to prison. I mean, you may go to jail and make like $1 a day.
Yeah, I thought so.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying like let you leave if you're in jail, right? Let you leave the jail and actually go get a job.
I know some niggas that was making $20 a month,
37
and they thought that was balling. Like
$20 a month.
I bought me 5 noodles, dog. What up?
Crazy.
All that for some crack. That's crazy.
But
and that's what's because I think it's done on purpose. I think it's purposely like strategized that way because you get a lot of people that it's a high, especially in America. There's a really, really high recidivism rate in terms of people who have like been to prison, like going back, right?
Yep.
And it's because there's not that. And don't get me wrong, there are programs like to help you become better. Now, whether you choose to like act on them and implement them into your lifestyle, because a lot of people just program because it takes time off your back number. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're doing that, then whatever. Like then obviously you're like this is your life, this is your cycle, this is what you're choosing to do with it. Me on the other hand, I was like, bro, like listen, I'm not trying to come like this shit is fucked up. This ain't me, bro. Like I didn't work this hard to get a college degree. You know what I'm saying? And be somewhat intelligent to like sit in a fucking tin can the rest of my life, bro. Like nigga, you tripping, bro. Like
and
so
you're a big dude, so it's extra small.
Bro, hell yeah, bro. Like,
for
you know
real.
what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't even mean that as a joke.
I know, bro.
That's
like,
small in a motherfucker.
That shit wild, bro. Like, they give you some Chuck T's, bro. They're not Chucks for real, bro. You can't do nothing in them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go to the gym and play basketball and them motherfuckers if you want
slide,
to, bro.
Yeah. Oh
no, you slide and your ankles broke. Like, that's literally. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, man, like you gotta. Okay, so let's not to like digress from what we were talking about. So, in terms of prison, depending on the severity of how long you've been in there needs to be like a period of breakdowns to where they start sending you to see a therapist to get you reacclimated into society, right? Same thing with the military, right? So before you leave the military, I feel like obviously there should be a period as to where you start going to see like therapists and stuff so that they can start talking to you about what's going on in your head. Start talking to you about the real world. So, okay, so how are you going to feel when you see your wife? How are you going to feel when you see your daughter? You know what I'm saying? Like situations like that. And it's reasons by them not doing that on either side, military or prison, I feel like it almost aids the idea of people get out from prison, okay? They aren't structurally sound to be able to deal with society. So they're like, you know what, bro? Like I can't do this, bro. I gotta go back.
Yeah, they're in 100% defensive mode.
Right, all the time, bro. Yep. When I got out, bro.
You can't be like that.
When I got out, bro, I went to the grocery store, bro, and was shook.
Yeah.
It was you don't realize how
much freedom
how consistent your patterns are until you throw sound into the equation, right? You can have a pattern walking, and then you throw something to obstruct that with sound, and it throws everything off. You're tripping. Bro, I was in the grocery store hearing baskets go behind me, bro, especially. That's why I'm sitting back to the wall. You know what I'm saying? Hearing baskets go behind me, bro, and I'm tripping. I'm tripping, bro. Like, I'm like, nah. The first day I got out, I sat in my room for like 4 hours. Housemate was like, hey, bro, I'm in a sober living home. Housemate was like, hey, dude, you know you can come downstairs and watch TV? No, I'm good. Just wasn't. I wasn't. Like, that shit was scary, bro, for real.
Yeah.
I remember talking to my dad a couple weeks ago about this, bro. And I damn near brought me to tears, like, because it was just like, it's. But I'm humbled, though. But on the same, let's go to the opposite, you know, Roy G. Biv from it. In the military, so you get people who come home from the military, right? I don't know what the terminology would be. I wouldn't say DD-214 because that means you're out of it, right?
Yeah, no, DD-214 is
like
out.
They just come home like for a period of time from a deployment.
Deployment? Yeah.
And then like they can't deal with it, so what do? They enlist and go right back to something else because they're not used to it. Yeah. Like, and their
some people stay on deployment,
right? Like, and then you got like Dude come home, he home for 6 months, and his wife hates him all of a sudden because he's not the same person that left, that he was when he left. His kids, he don't even know how to have a conversation with his kids. It's completely life altering.
Yeah.
And there is no, I mean, and of course, people who would hear me speak and be like, oh, well, they have therapists or that. Then why aren't they using them? Why aren't they giving people more access to utilize this system that's supposed to be here to help people that come home from prison and both the military? So
in the military, there is like, you could set up meetings for counselors and shit like this, but this is how they fuck you. Unless you have an amazing command, which doesn't happen 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? You're fucked most of the time. So you're like, hey, man, I have problems. I need to set an appointment. They're like, oh, yeah, you're just trying to get out of work. You know, you're a piece of shit. You know, you don't want to be here. We need your help, yada, yada, yada. Anytime you try to go do something that is not within that, you know, that platoon or that company, that command, to do the work there, they will make you feel like shit.
So they're gonna make you feel like shit.
And tell you, you're like, fuck it, I just won't go get help. I'm not trying to deal with that shit.
And like, so that essentially teaches you that when you do get a DD-214 and you're done, right? That kind of gives you that consistency that you should live with for the rest of your life. Fuck it, people are just like that, whatever.
Yeah.
I should just...
Because it's burned into your brain.
Right. So then you get a lot of veterans who come home who've given their life for this country, for the freedom that we take for granted every day, right? And they just said they fight for a little bit to try to get, like, you know, VA assistance or whatever. And then there's a lot of people that you see down on Charleston.
Yeah.
Or under the freeway.
It's because they make it so hard. Fucking hard.
Right. They're doing that to you right now. Like,
yes. They make it so hard. Like, and I tend to think, you know, I'm a somewhat educated person, right? Okay. What about the people that aren't? That get out and they're just confused. They have so many fucking problems. They don't know how to help themselves. The military ain't gonna come knocking and be like, hey, bro, you need help? No, you're gonna have to jump through jump leaps and bounds just to get some fucking help.
But like, why?
Money? They don't want to pay you. They think everybody's probably lying and shit.
Oh yeah.
Right. That's always the underlying premise. Always lying, always trying to get some money or whatever. Like, fuck the idea that he could literally need help.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
just look at that motherfucker. You could tell a lot of these guys have problems, bro.
It's the same way in prison, like, and because 95% of people who are in prison, it's because they were like exactly like me, had an underlying issue that and resorted to drugs to help cope with the pain that
they can't express.
The void was never going to be filled with drugs. You know what I'm saying? So they did that, and it just led into a life of crime that they couldn't, and then it turned into like a revolving circle, and they were never able to escape it.
Yeah. And
a lot of them people, unfortunately, even in there, like, even they do the same thing in there, like in prison. I mean, you know, like I told you in a previous conversation, like both of them are voluntary. You know, prison's voluntary, military's voluntary. You know what I'm saying?
Military, you voluntarily sign up, and
prison you voluntarily did the shit
to put you
in
there.
To put you in there. So it's all voluntary. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to strip me and take me away from society in order for me to be okay in prison, like pay my debt to society in terms of military, serve for our country to fight for our freedom, I feel like there needs to be a reacclimation period in terms of giving people back to normalcy.
We know they're not looking for either or. Honestly, they're not looking for true rehabilitation. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. It's big business.
Exactly.
You are alive.
And when you really break it down and think about how it works, it's very scary and fucked up.
But they get $50,000+ for whether I'm on the yard one day or an entire year. Okay. They're going to get 50+K for your year. That's why it's such a big business for in terms of people buying privatized business.
Jordan
did it, and don't knock on him. No, get your paper, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like
somebody's gonna do it.
I got into a crazy debate with this girl on Facebook one day because she said that Jordan is no better than the slave who introduced us, or than the black person who got people to enslave us by investing in prisons because we're also blacks are a high predominant of people who purchase his shoes. I was like, what? I said, can you like let me know when Jordan ever like put a post up or anything on Twitter or picture or anything that told people to go out and commit crimes? He is simply a businessman looking for a ROI, return on investment, a pretty large one at that. You know what I'm saying? So like, what? Like his moral compass isn't set for not incarcerating like people of color, like, you know what I'm saying? His moral compass is gauged on financial assets. So it'd be different if it was like, oh well, man, I'm not trying to. I know it's a lot of black people or Hispanics, you know what I'm saying, minorities in the judicial system getting caught up in the system, but at the same time, no, that's not his moral compass. Yeah. So why would you expect that? He is about the paper.
And people got to stop acting like just because you're an athlete, you got to be the perfect role model. I understand you're on a big stage and there's a lot of people watching you, but there's no rules or stipulations to say, hey, I'm the best quarterback in the NFL. And I got to be a perfect citizen.
I can't go fuck a random bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm this perfect. I know that's a far
I can't
analogy.
be out with two women
I can't
on
be
my
out
arm
with
without
two women.
being
I can't
judged.
go have an orgy.
No, that's
I
like
can't
the
live
stigma.
my life.
That's like the stigma of like, you know, once you get on in music and stuff or on period in any entertainment type field, you gotta go back to your community.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, to an extent, I agree with it, but then it's like, you know, them niggas don't want to help themselves, bro. Like,
right, bro.
That's the truth behind it. Like, you know, the hood should not be the same as it is fucking 20 years ago. They can sit there and be like, oh, well, you know, the white man, no, y'all niggas don't own nothing. That's your fucking fault. You wanted to go in there and rent instead of buy the shit. Oh, I'm gonna just save up.
And you mad because your rent constantly going up. Yeah. Like, he's supposed to raise your shit. Like, shit, he trying to make money.
Time's changing. Shit, you mad because you don't own it, go buy it then. Fuck it.
Like,
and going off of your point, too, how many specifically rappers have died doing just what you said, going back to their hood?
Because niggas be hating and stuff, and like, you know, it's a catch-22.
Yeah.
It's a blade on each side, bro.
Fuck, yeah.
Because you don't go back, you full of shit.
Yeah.
You go back, you do stuff, you don't do enough for people, and still gonna be a nigga hating.
So many envious people.
What
so
did
many
Nipsey
haters.
I was just about to say, look at Nip.
Yep.
But you
Nip is the perfect example.
But you gotta see at Nip's funeral though, nobody said Nipsey. They talked about Ermias. Ermias is different than Nip. That's what I started to realize. Like, it's two different people. Ermias was the one who's bringing, you know, the community together and bringing everything up.
Yeah.
Nip was just that was alter ego, but that's what was making him the money.
Yep.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. I'm like, again, you know, not to make it about this, but Boozy, literally, I'm gonna give him his credit right now. How many times has Boozy been in interviews screaming, "Yo, you rappers, you know what I'm saying? I know you love where you came from and all of that, but you can't live there." You know what I'm saying? And it's like you said, it's a catch-22.
It's fucked up, but that's the life we live. You know, it's fucked up, man. I really can't even put another, because I'll fuck around and get mad thinking about it.